Hi, I've had a lot of questions about how I make my mashed potato bagel, and so I thought it might be helpful. I know I learn best by watching other people do things, so I thought I would make a video of how I make my delicious mashed potato fueling bagel hack. So for today, we're gonna need, I'm using the garlic creamy smashed potatoes. You need a container to put them in. This is liquid egg whites. I use a little spritz of non-stick spray, baking powder. I don't use baking soda, so you use baking powder, and then I use parchment paper on my little toaster oven tray. You'll need 1/8 of a teaspoon, measuring spoon, and a tablespoon. And then I also use everything bagel seasoning. I picked this up at Trader Joe's. Just adds a little extra yum, but if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. So first thing you want to do is I like to add a little spritz to my parchment paper just so I have easy cleanup. That's all you need, just so it doesn't stick to the container. Then we open up our fueling packet and dump that right in the bowl. I then, for my recipe, use 2 tablespoons of liquid egg whites. 1, 2, and then I grab 2 tablespoons of water. Don't follow me here. Use 1, 2. Then in order to get a little bit of a rise, you want to add some baking powder. So all you'll need is about 1/8 of a teaspoon. That's so that it rises in the toaster oven. So we mix, mix, mix. As my daughter would say, this is satisfying to mix, mix, mix. So make sure you get to the bottom of whatever you're mixing in so that you don't wind up with sticky potatoes at the bottom that aren't incorporated, and you have a nice mix. Now you want to check out your consistency, and if you feel like it's good for what you want, that's fine. I like to add a little bit extra water, maybe another 1/2 tablespoon, just so I can form it a little bit better into the bagel shape. So next is you form your mixture into a bagel-y type shape. I imagine you could put this into different things. You could probably make bagel bites or potato snacks into like little droplets if you wanted to, but if you want to try and get the authentic bagel shape, you want to spend a little extra finesse just kind of forming it circle. I love this, so I want to make sure I get every last delicious drop onto that. And then you can either just bake right like that, or I like to add the seasoning, so I just give a little spritz on here. So next I have my toaster oven preheated to 350 degrees on bake, and it takes about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, so we'll check back and see how that looks. Okay, so it's been about between 5 and 6 minutes, and that's how I like mine to get done, and look how it comes out. Nice and yummy. You want to see a little bit of this brown crisping. You don't obviously want to burn it. And then what I do is I just use a fork and I kind of flip it over so you can see how yummy and golden brown it is on the bottom. So you can eat this obviously just as is, as your regular fueling, or if you would like to make it a little bit heartier for like a lunch or something where you need to feel a little bit more full, you can add a wedge of light Laughing Cow cheese. Makes it feel a little bit more like a cream cheese or butter flair to it. So, but either way, it's quite tasty. So, happy fueling.